Hello, it's Adele again. Hope everything is well with everyone. So today I'm sharing about my view on forgiveness, right? So for me, forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. And I think most times when people ask for our forgiveness, they associate it with us forgetting the things that they're asking forgiveness for. So I'm here to say that I can forgive you, but that doesn't erase what you have done. So I'll be lying if I say to you, I forgive you, and let's forget about it. No, let's not, because whether I verbalize that, I'm pretty sure mentally those thoughts will creep back into my mind at time. Now, it's okay with those thoughts creeping back into my mind. It's just how I handle them when they come. Do I allow them to come in and take up space, prepare a bed for them, like let them move in? Or do I just say, all right, you know what? You're here for a short visit. All right, you came, you saw, now it's time to go. So it's very hard when you forgive someone and they think just because you said, okay, I forgive you, we can just go back to how things were prior to whatever they did that caused them to ask for forgiveness. So if I say I forgave you and I choose not to want to be friends with you anymore or to be in your circle, then does that make me a bad individual? And it took me a while to get to the point to understand that it's okay to forgive someone and you don't have to be in their circle. They don't have to be in your circle. And it's crazy because the person that's asking for forgiveness would make you feel guilty as if like, wow, well, you said you forgive me and we can't be friends, like we can't talk anymore. So, that's when that guilt trip will come into place. And I had to, and I mean, it worked for like a few days. And then I sat back and I said, wait a minute. I happened to stumble upon something that the person had texted me, like a really nasty text. And it was like a light bulb came on because when I saw that text, I realized that even though I forgave this person, oh, I can't forget the things that he have said or did. And yes, I can forgive you, but I'm gonna have to forgive you from a distance. Like, you cannot or you don't deserve to be in my space, in my energy anymore, because I gave that to you and you took it and you abused it. And now you have the audacity to come back, ask for forgiveness, and then try to guilt trip me into believing that I have to talk to you because I said I forgave you. How slick is that, right? It was really hard, but I had to call this individual and say, like, listen, I forgave you. I know I said that maybe we can attempt to build something. Didn't call it friendship because friendship doesn't happen overnight. But after stumbling across a text that you sent during your anger session, right? I realized that I still need to do some healing. Like, I realized that there's still work I need to do for me to really be able to forgive all the way, right? So I forgave you, but seeing the text just brought back memory, like, oh my God, like this was some really harmful words. And it angered me. And I said, you know what? I cannot be around this individual because my first mindset is thinking of getting revenge. Like, I want them to feel the pain that they caused me. Like, I want them to hurt. And I had to say to myself, like, that's not who I am. That's not who I want to be. I can be. I can go to that place, but I don't want to. That's not a good place to be in. And I do believe in karma. So I believe what you put out is what you get back. So I don't want to put that energy out. So I had to tell them, like, listen, we can't speak anymore. We can't. You know, and of course, it was some backlash to that and so forth or whatnot. And, I let them vent and I let them say what they have to say. Okay, get it off their chest. But no matter what they said, I knew there was no change in my mind. Because I have to, sometimes you have to be selfish in order to keep yourself sane. Sometimes you have to be selfish in order for you to be okay. In order for you to start the healing process and to be whole again and not be and not feel as if you have to carry anyone per se. You're not here to carry anyone. That's not your job. That's not my job. My job is not to carry you and not to make sure that after you have hurt me and now you want forgiveness, that I stay in this space while you heal. Because then what? After you heal, then what? Do you just up and go? And then I have to start the process all over again of trying to heal me after I've healed you. So who is healing me while I'm healing you? So yeah, it got to the point where I had to block him. And of course he would call and leave voicemail and so forth, but it's a decision that I made, and there was no hesitation on my part, and I am very confident in that decision. It's like sometimes people have to realize that it's not okay, the things that they do. And I get it. I get it that people make mistakes. I get it that people say things when they're angry. But at what point do we know better and do better, right? So at what point do we, at what, not even an age, because age is just a number. I've realized that people can be 40, 50, whatever age, and still don't know better. But once you know better, at what point do we act on knowing better? Or is it always like, it's like a child saying, I'm sorry, and they associate saying I'm sorry, meaning it's okay to do that stuff again, or it's okay to do whatever you want to do, but once you say I'm sorry, all is forgiven. And that's not how it works. So we have to be very mindful, because I think I think these things start to lose, these words start to lose their true meaning, because we throw them around so easily. Like, we just toss them around as if it's like, all right, okay, I'm gonna do wrong, but I'm gonna ask for forgiveness, and if he or she said they forgave me, then I know that might mean I have a second chance, or then I know that might mean I'm back in a good grace, or then I know we can pick up from where we left off. And no, sometimes somebody forgive you and you gotta keep it moving, and that's okay. And that's okay, because not everyone comes into your life to stay. So whether it was a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever whatever time frame they were supposed to be there for, their time is up. And I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with people coming, and I'm also okay with people going or people leaving, because I know anyone that's tied to my destiny, they're gonna come and they're gonna stick around. So until that happens, guess what? I'm okay with it, because life goes on. So yeah, that's my take. That's my take on forgiveness. You can forgive, but forgetting is a whole nother thing. Forgetting is a whole nother life lesson, I think, because I think as time goes on, you'll think of the things less. So you'll think of those past hurt less. But every so often, I'm sure it'll creep up. But like I said, as time goes on, if you thought about it once a month, maybe it'd be every 3 months. Maybe it'd be like a year, or maybe like a couple of years go by and it hits you, and you're like, oh my God, I haven't thought about that. And then you can look back and be like, yo, remember when that dude did such and such, and I can't believe I went through that. And then, it becomes a blur, and you're just like, all right. And that's when you realize, like, wow, yeah, I totally forgave him. Totally forgave him. Done, moved on. done forgot about him, and left it alone. So leave a comment. Tell me if you agree, if you disagree. Or share how you handle forgiving someone. Do you believe when you forgive that means you should forget? I would like to hear your take on it. So if this video resonated with you, share the video, give me a like, subscribe to my channel. Once again, I'm Adela, and these are my testimonies. Bye.